5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TTV BrickFeed podcast. My name's Jonathan.
I'm Barteran.
My name is Messa.
I'm LJ.
My name is Ven.
And my name is Purple.
And this is episode 32 of the BrickFeed podcast.
Guys, you guys left me out of this whole "my name is" meme. This is what happens when you're second, man. This is what happens.
My name is who?
I mean, listen, if you want me to put you at the end of the name order, I will put you at the name, the end. It'll be like after Purple, we done.
Hey, Johnny boy.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny boy.
Johnny boy, I got a concern.
You got a critical concern. I got
Go for it.
concern.
That was a straight up Porky Pig moment I had right there.
That's all, folks.
That is awful.
Man, whoever has that, whoever can actually do that has instant job security.
Really? Do you think so? You think Porky Pig is still a big role that needs to be filled?
I mean,
You think that the massive amount of Porky Pig roles in movies now? They're like, man, you know what we need?
They're coming out
we
with
need
that
someone to do that
giant
stutter.
live-action Porky Pig movie next year.
I've honestly considered possibly.
Yeah, Porky Begins.
Yeah, Porky Pig.
I've considered auditioning
do the
for the
Bugs
role
Bunny
of
solo
Kermit
movie.
the Frog.
you could probably do it, to be honest.
Yeah, you could do a good Kermit. I don't know if you can puppeteer or anything, but
thank
you can
very much. I try my best.
Then I'll give you
Kermit's become
$50
super
if
memeable
you do the
this
rest
year.
of the
Actually, I
BrickFeed
had to
episode
swallow
in
saliva
Kermit's
as I
voice.
said that, so I'm
I
sorry
didn't
about
want to know that.
Anyway, so
Wait, hold up. I heard $50. What was that, Purple?
Then I'll give you $50 if you do the rest of this BrickFeed episode in that voice.
are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You have to say everything in Kermit's voice.
Purple, that's more than you're making for this video.
No, do it.
Listen,
All right, let's go.
We all,
Okay.
what's happening? Let it be known.
$50 from now on.
This. Go first.
What?
All right,
Go
I'm
first.
going to have to take you on that deal.
What I was going to say was, let it be known, both with us and the public audience, that Purple has made this bet, and if she tries to weasel out of it, she will be ostracized from everything ever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you can't
no more.
take it back now.
There
Yeah,
is
no,
no
take it
backing
back.
out now.
but wait, what happens
Vin
if
has
he
been
breaks
swapped
the
out
voice?
by Kermit the Frog.
Now we have to do the name order all over again.
Let's do it. This is gonna get so
right, we can do
old
it?
halfway through the podcast.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We're
you
doing
know
this
it.
again. No. All right. Hello and welcome to the TTV BrickFeed podcast. My name's Jonathan.
My name's Barteran.
My name is Messa.
I'm LJ.
God, no! Come on, you ruined it!
No, come on, you can't do this. All right,
I'm waiting.
it's you. It's you.
Okay.
My name's LJ.
Oh, my name is Kermit the Frog.
My name is Purple.
And this is the BrickFeed podcast, episode 32. I should have done hi ho, Jonathan Jordan
Also-
here, but I didn't.
May
This
God
is
have
also
mercy
known
on
as
our
how to mismanage $50.
No, listen.
I mean, Purple might have invested in the funniest episode we'll have all year, which we don't know.
Conveniently is going to be coming out after our top 10 funniest moments of the year.
That's true.
Listen,
Oh,
maybe
man,
we
this is
should
gonna be great.
maybe we should schedule that to happen later then.
Kermit
Yeah.
is taking one
Next
for
year
the
at
team.
least.
You know it.
Taking one.
Now that we're 4 minutes into this Lego podcast, we should probably start talking about Lego, am I right?
Hey, you guys, anyone buy anything Lego related?
No.
No.
Nah.
No.
Well,
Okay.
no, that's not true. I did get something Lego related.
I did
Go
as
for it.
well.
Yeah. I got the what is it? The Lego Dimensions Harry Potter set here with the nice little
nice.
Harry Potter and Voldemort minifigs.
How'd you get that?
That was a lovely gift from a fan of mine, you know. It was really,
Wow.
I think he's a little obsessed with me, I think. He always he sends me things all the time.
Fine.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
say
what kind of
anything.
things?
He's just, I don't know, man. He's weird. Got this weird thing about, hiding his face or whatever. And he saw the comments that I was getting about how beautiful I am, and he decided to do this stupid reveal thing so that he could get more comments than me.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, sounds like
Man.
you try hard.
Kermit, why?
But no, thank you very much, LJ, for the gift that I got for this Christmas season. It's very lovely.
Merry Christmas, VR.
If only I had Lego Dimensions so I could actually, like, use the majority of what's in this box.
It's like a $30-$40 thing. You get the two minifigures
20, right?
and
Do I get a Christmas present even though I don't celebrate Christmas?
No.
No.
You just celebrate Christmas.
This is your Christmas present.
Do I get a Ramadan
This
present?
is Kermit the Frog.
I mean,
Well, first you have to put up your Ramadan tree.
oh my god.
No. So anyway.
all right.
I didn't
Overlooked
For those- it's funny
discussion.
because like for those who don't know that joke, it just sounds like you just don't know anything about different religions. You're just like, yeah,
just
sure,
a
okay,
frog.
like you're totally ignorant. So,
What did you get,
He's
Kermit?
just a frog. What can you
I'm
expect?
just a frog.
Anyway, what what Lego thing did you get, Kermit?
I got a early Christmas gift from my good friend LJ.
Hello.
He sent me women.
He's not wrong.
well, I mean,
He sent me
I hear
women
they
in
come.
the form of a Lego set. It is called Research Institute. It was a Lego Ideas set. It was, when was this released? I don't
Like
remember.
a year ago.
Oh, that's cool. And the set is pretty cool. I finished building it a little bit ago. Yeah. And,
Rest in
the
peace,
little-
audience. I'm so sorry.
The little women are so cute.
Oh boy.
Well,
So we sent you women.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Sounds great.
Merry Christmas!
Did he order them from the Russian Amazon? No? What? Okay. No. Amazon, are you? Because you can get the Russian mail order, Brian's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Failed
Okay.
joke
No,
was
it was an
failed.
attempt. Alright, I'm trying, man.
It was good.
I'm trying.
Good try.
Kermit, like,
Good try.
Kermit's throwing me off my game so badly. This is great. What an investment,
Well,
Purple.
I did not.
Anyhow,
I did not particularly get any Lego sets this week.
okay, I was going to talk about it last week, and we talked about the set I got from the Lego company, which is the Beatles Yellow Submarine,
Oh yeah.
which is great. Going to the one
Yay!
person here that did not know that it was actually a movie, the Yellow Submarine movie. But
I
I
didn't know
am
it
going
either.
to actually watch it now. Now that I have this set, I have no idea what it is, and I don't know how long it is or what it's even about.
Here's what
I
you
know
should
the
do.
Beatles,
Probably
obviously
Not
enough,
doing a
about
but
Yellow
proper review of
Submarine.
it or anything. What you need to do is do a live stream of you live commentating, like an audio riff track, whatever, of the Beatles Yellow Submarine movie, while also building the set and like,
Gee,
talking about
if-
it.
At the
only
very
we-
least, you should like make like a text review and put it on the website or something.
now, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll do that.
Only we had a live stream
I'll take some
coming
pictures with my. I mean, it'll be like
Fine,
iPhone
like-
pictures because
See,
We don't want that
here-
project.
I
but-
still.
Here-
I still
here's
have
here's
it.
the,
I
here's
bet
the
you
BS
Beatles.
about this, everybody. So we are an official Lego LUG lug group here. We're ambassadors, and with that comes certain perks that we get to help. You know, that helps us as a channel make content, right? There are two ambassadors out of our group that have been registered with Lego here for the lug. It's me and Kahi, and of the two, one being the one with the professional setup that can make videos with the Lego sets, and the other kind of just being our legal advisor. Lego decided to send the set to the legal advisor instead of. I mean, I'm just like a little salty about that, and also I'm sure the audience is a little salty too because they get to miss out on a lovely video that could have been made.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we were talking about it this entire week. We're like, should we go over? Should we not? And we were like, well, it's a 3-hour trip, and like it was finals. It's finals week, and it was like a whole deal. And we were like, you know what? If we get any more, like if we get any feature sets, we will definitely be sure that the only thing about this set is that we didn't know we were getting it at all. It was such a surprise, and it came like at a point in time that was very.
Disadvantageous.
Yeah,
It was
Wasn't a good
disadvantageous for us to make for us to make a trip to be near each other and film. And so, hey, hopefully that changes sometime soon.
Yeah.
Either way, the cake
Maybe
is
we'll
cut.
actually,
Thank you,
maybe we'll
Lego.
actually be
Thank
able to
you,
go to the
Lego.
Lego stores sometime
At the
soon.
very least,
But
we
thank you
definitely do
so
a
much,
text
Lego.
review of it. I think that'll at least
Yes, we
do
will,
something
we will
with it
do
at
that.
least.
I do have it. Like, I have it right here. It hasn't been built. It's still in the box. I haven't taken it out and built it yet because we were still talking about it last week. So I am probably going to just kind of build it now since if I finish my finals today and get that text review up for you guys.
Yeah, good job, man.
I wonder, like,
Reward yourself.
I can't. Okay.
He's really gonna do this, isn't he?
Treat yourself. You're too good at this.
Kermit wants the
Honestly
$50.
speaking.
Yeah, and then you can use that $50 to buy a Kermit puppet.
You could use the $50 to buy a yellow submarine and make a video on it.
Wow, that's very much true.
So, speaking of stuff that's coming out soon in terms of video form, let's talk about the Lego Batman trailer that was just released this last week. They said it's an extended TV spot. It's basically just a new trailer.
It's another trailer. Yeah, it's a really weird title. I don't know why they called it a extended TV spot because it is literally the length of a trailer.
Is that not what a trailer is?
A TV spot?
Basically.
No, it's an extended,
Yeah.
like a TV spot is just a shrunken down trailer, and the inverse is also true. A trailer is like an extended TV spot.
That's like saying a rectangle is a square.
Well, consider this.
I
Have you
mean-
ever seen a trailer on TV, like a full trailer on TV?
Yes, during the Super Bowl.
Oh,
During the Super Bowl.
Not
Carry
the
on.
Super Bowl now, is it?
But
No, I'm not, but he asked, and I answered.
those are usually titled Super Bowl trailers, though. They're different. They're a different thing.
They are
A
different.
TV spot is definitely it's an advertisement. It is sort of like a mini trailer, but it's not a trailer. Like a full trailer is like a 2 to 3 minute long video that showcases the movie. A TV spot is like 20 to 30 seconds long.
Yep, it's an abridged version.
A very
It's
abridged
basically
version.
it's a commercial length trailer.
Commercial.
But, I mean, that's the
Kermit?
problem, though. Why
the problem.
bother calling it an extended TV spot when they could have just
I
called it
agree.
a trailer?
It doesn't make any sense.
Because
No
that's all it is. It's just a trailer.
Yep.
I don't know how the marketing thing works. Maybe they're only allowed certain trailers, like a certain number of trailers. Most movies, I think nowadays, basically come up with like 3 trailers, and then they have like a billion TV spots.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I usually see 3 trailers and then a ton of TV spots.
Right. I mean, I follow the stuff from Marvel movies. There was always like there's a teaser trailer, and then there's like the first real trailer, and then there's like right before the movie comes out, there's like another trailer
It's like
for a
that
bit
for like
more
DC
stuff.
stuff, and I think that they did it for Rogue One as well.
They did it for Rogue One as well.
So.
DC, same thing with Suicide Squad, and it's always a big deal. We spent the last TV episode talking about the first trailer for Spider-Man that came out.
Yep.
Just very recently, and is actually going to be attached to Rogue One, which is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah!
So I'm excited for that.
It is coming out tomorrow,
Real quick, while we're still on the stuff that was shown in this trailer, a bit more footage was shown. There are more characters again in this movie. There's a lot of characters that we didn't see prior. There's like one of the big things that someone noted is that the Wonder Twins are in this movie, and you'll be saying who are the Wonder Twins? And that's what's so great about Lego Batman is because there's so many characters that you're like, who are these people?
I mean-
They even make fun of it in the trailer where like the guy's like, are you making some of these up? And Joker's like, nope, they're all totally real.
I mean, we got the Condiment King here. We're all good.
Condiment King.
Finally, we do have
hype.
Condiment King. Condiment King is real. Gentleman Ghost is in here as well. There's either like members of the Justice League. There's Black Canary. There's so many characters in this movie. It's gonna be great for comics
I have a
fans.
question about Condiment King.
Okay.
How do his powers extend?
Why do we do this
He doesn't
every
have
episode?
powers.
Does he use all the condiments imaginable, or
This
does
is like the new,
share-
Listen,
it's a new
he doesn't
Tanker
have
truck
powers. He has
takedown.
condiment guns.
Does he
has
use every
one gun that
condiment
shoots mustard.
imaginable?
No, just one gun that shoots mustard and one gun that shoots ketchup, and I think he has like a mayonnaise thing.
He just became a lot less interesting to me because what if he uses hot sauce and like can squirt it into people's eyes and burn out their insides with like ghost
dang.
pepper sauce?
Wow.
I
my
can
God.
imagine
Wow.
like they could revamp him for New 52, and he's like this wizard who can turn like liquids into different condiments. Like he turns blood into
Carolina
ketchup.
Reaper grenade. Chuck a grenade filled with like Reaper sauce, and it just explodes and singes people's
I'm
skin
glad
right
you are
off.
having
My
so much fun with
gosh.
this.
That sounds very cruel.
Yeah.
I like hot sauce.
So-
So what can I say?
There is a bit more news too, based on this front. Billy D. Williams was confirmed to be playing Two-Face by the director of the Lego Batman movie.
That's nice for
Billy,
Williams.
Billy D. Williams, as you better know him as Lando Calrissian from Star Wars.
Ah.
And he played Harvey
he
Dent
played
in the
Harvey Dent
first
before,
Batman.
yeah.
Yes, but not as Two-Face, actually. It's funny because they replaced him with Tommy Lee Jones for the next Batman movie. Yeah, Batman Forever. And so if you look at the minifigure, here I'm going to link this to you real quick. You can actually see it's based off Billy D. Williams.
That's awesome.
His original portrayal. Yep. So that's really cool. Having like a black Two-Face is something that hasn't been like, I mean, we kind of saw before.
We had a black Harvey Dent, but he never made it to Two-Face.
We had a black Harvey Dent, not a black Two-Face. So that's really cool. I think it's a really awesome thing that they're doing, paying homage to the original movies like that.
That's
So if they
really
remake
cool.
this movie, will they use Donald Glover to play him too?
I don't know, Kermit. That's a really bizarre idea.
That is a very interesting idea. I don't think they'll do it, but
Kermit,
Sure.
Why do you do this thing?
I like Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover's pretty cool, Kermit.
He's a funny guy.
He's kind of childish sometimes.
Kind of a Gambino sometimes.
He's kind of Gambino-ish sometimes too. Yeah.
What even is a Gambino?
I honestly don't know.
I'll-
It's like
don't
it's
look
like
it
a mob boss, right? Is that? I don't
thought
know.
it had,
I'm
it had
looking it up
something
right
to do
now.
with,
Googling Gambino.
Gambino.
Thought it had something to do with gambling.
The Gambino crime family from the five families that
Gambolino.
dominates organized crime activities in New York City.
Oh,
the group
Gambino
is
is
named
a
after
the
Carlo
name.
Gambino.
It's a last name.
Yeah, it's a crime family in New York.
There you go.
And the gangs, 1910.
But what does
So
it
he's a
mean?
childish.
Imagine
He's like a childish gang guy, a childish mobster. I
yeah, that's
guess.
basically what he's saying. Like, what? Imagine being like the last Gambino who's still alive, and you're like a model citizen, pacifist, just like trying to live your life and be a normal person in like a society where everyone thinks that your family is like a mob crime family. It's like sounds like a funny sitcom.
I
There.
think it's Wait, hold up.
Funny sitcom.
The last sentence in this
watch
Wikipedia
it.
article intro says the family is currently headed by Frank Calais.
Who the heck is that?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does
is
that
there
mean?
Still,
Headed.
is there still
Is
like?
the
what
wait,
does
there's
that
a
mean?
there's a
Means they're
leader to
still
the
active.
family.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a leader in the family. It's named after
Somebody's gotta be the
Carlo
kingpin.
Gambino.
But this guy's name
Someone's
is
gotta be the kingpin.
Gambino. Why is he the leader of a family that he doesn't belong to?
No, I think like Carlo Gambino. I believe that dude was like the head of his family, and then he had a daughter, and the daughter married a guy, and he was like, "All right, I like you."
Makes sense.
And so now he's like the head of the family. Gertie Seinfeld came in 1992. Underboss decided to cooperate with the
makes sense
FBI.
We're learning
Alright, so
about the
basically,
mob on TTV BrickFeed.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, they're still active. The Gambino crime family is still active today.
Dude, let's submit a Lego ideas set.
So
here.
never mind. What you're saying about the model citizen, they're still a crime family apparently.
Well, imagine
today.
being the one Gambino who isn't though. Who's
What if
like
we get a letter
that's
from
he's
them?
just kind of
Maybe just
born
kinda
into
childish.
a crime family, but
We
he
need
just
to
wants to be a
interview
normal
the
guy.
Gambinos and get
What-
the full
what-
story.
What if they hear this and send us a letter, a warning?
Cease and
would be
desist
Maybe
Similar.
he's trying to build a better life. Speaking of building better lives,
Oh my gosh.
Studio!
the Studio. I'm gonna call it Studio from now on. Honestly, it's like perfect for that. Studio.
sounds
We
so
talked about this
dumb,
a couple
though.
episodes before. Bricklink's own LDD called Studio was just released for open beta. You can actually download it right now.
I did not
from
know
Bricklink.
this. I'm downloading it immediately after we're done with this.
Do it. I played with it very briefly. But it's basically, it's like LDD, but honestly, it's better, especially for us, because you can actually, it links to Bricklink. You can actually see how much it will cost to buy your thing
Oh my gosh.
automatically. You
That's
can add
amazing.
your model to a wanted list and then order all the parts. It's amazingly convenient. It also
Now
is
here's the real
compatible.
question. Here's the real important
Right.
question. In its current form, does it have Constraction?
I do not know. I was not able to look
is
at
a
that
great question.
before.
That
That being said,
I doubt it very, very heavily. But
I
I'm
doubt
gonna
it,
find
but
out.
that could be this could be the continuation of our family, guys, our crime family, our
me-
Constraction crime family. We operate in the
Family
studio from now
Constraction.
on.
Going to make
Construction
Lego an
crime
offer
family.
you
There we go.
cannot refuse.
and they have a Bionicle category.
Wait, they do?
They have a Bionicle category. Nope. There's some stuff here. That's not everything, but there are a lot of pieces here. Ball joints. The Anika torso is here.
Oh yeah, we can make more Anika builds, everybody.
Get
Let me see if there's like a Hero
Bionicle's
Factory.
legacy
Hold up.
will live on through
There
Studio
is
and
Hero
Nika
Factory.
builds.
They only have a couple stuff.
Wait, what? Hold the phone. What? Hero Factor?
They have only a couple though.
What couple?
They have like a
Rachel
couple
and Ross.
weapons. Nothing actually there.
Oh, weapons. Well, never mind.
Wait, is there a chat
So
feature?
let's see. From what I'm looking at, They do have some construction parts, just not a lot of them. I don't know where
fair
they
enough
would
for
store
me.
like.
If they have them at all, then that's a sign that they may expand in the future.
Yeah, they'll expand it. Plus, it's only beta right now, so
Yeah,
Yeah, it's only
LDD
beta right now.
started
It's
small,
CBS.
and now they've got a crazy ratio of parts.
It's
and
also
catalog.
they say that you can import either LDRAW or LDD models into Studio, and it will finish like you can pick up where you left off.
Oh, wow.
So if you have built a model in LDD and you want to see if you can build it with BrickLink, you can import it to Studio, and then you can order all those pieces.
that is
Actually,
crazy.
a really cool thing.
Holy crap. This is so cool. Like,
This is the modern era, folks.
Man, BrickLink is really, really gone up there, huh?
Yeah.
Remember the days
Honestly,
when it looked
like,
really bad?
oh my god, I
that.
remember
For
this
decades,
so
I was like,
vividly.
"This is a crappy looking
For
website.
decades.
Amazing service, amazing website
Decades.
for decades. You know, since the 1980s,
Since the dawn of time, BrickLink has always
dawn of
looked
time.
freaking awful. But now,
Well, I mean, when it was first created, I'm sure it was cutting edge.
Wow.
until
No,
now.
Until now.
It's interesting to me, like, how much money do you think BrickLink makes as a company? I don't know.
That is a very interesting question.
I wonder
More
if
than
they're
I
able
do.
to fund this software project. I assume.
Yeah, certainly.
Every time I'm trying to.
It's the number one resource of its kind.
All right.
So. I can imagine it makes a decent amount.
Let me see. There's also I'm looking. There's a whole list of features here. So some of the best stuff here. They have fine control. They have a better positioning of elements to the coordinate system, so you could do like illegal connections and whatnot in your design. It uses like more traditional CAD software.
Wow.
Positioning. And you can build in real time with your friends, like Google Drive.
Oh my gosh.
You can build with up to 3
What?
other builders in real time using a peer-to-peer network, and you can also chat.
What?
My
Wait,
gosh.
hold up a second. Whoa,
That
whoa,
is so cool.
What?
We should do a let's play of this.
Multiplayer Lego building exists.
We could legitimately do a
on
let's build.
Oh my
like,
god.
We totally could.
There's
we
so
could
much
do that.
potential.
I'm actually okay. I don't know like if there's a limit to this. I don't know if you have to be like on the same network or something. It says
This is
using a
weird.
peer-to-peer network, so I
Like,
don't know like
I'm sure
you
the
have to
same
be
thing
like
exists
connected.
with Lego Worlds, but it's not intuitive. If this is anything like LDD, it's fairly easy to
like
use.
multiplayer LTD.
LDD's weakness was always with Constraction because it's a chore to pose, but building system is another matter entirely.
And additionally,
very
you have
easy.
better control with this because it's again using more like traditional CAD direction as opposed to like the kind of
I'm
locking
trying this
system
out
that
the
LDD
second we
used.
get done.
I've opened
No,
it
okay,
up
yeah.
right now. I'm looking at it. This
I've
is
already downloaded it. We should definitely see if we can get something done with this later on.
this
it might
is
be a great
so
series to do.
cool.
I
Yeah.
want to try it tonight.
I wonder.
Just the fact that like now LDD used to have the best feature in the world where you could order your Lego model once you were done building it.
Yeah,
and
they
now
took it away.
And then they
they've
took it away,
replicated
but
that
now
as
it's
best they can.
back with this.
And they gave it to like the consumers. Like now, like if you're a if you're a BrickLink seller, suddenly your people interested in certain parts from your market suddenly goes way up because now, like, just say you have certain brick pieces and people aren't. They don't necessarily go and try to find, each individual seller for like just certain parts, Now it's all in one place. It's easier for everyone to go. I'm sure that, like the used Lego parts market is going to pick up a lot with the advent of this, especially since you can import models.
Looks like all the Bionicle stuff is mostly like 2001 parts.
I wonder.
wow.
I wonder how
Well,
Lego feels
I'm
right
thinking, I don't know.
I don't know.
I would imagine
This is a
mixed
great
emotions.
crowdsourcing thing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not like
Yeah.
extremely happy about this, but at the same time, all these parts have to come from them to begin with. So
now. Yeah, it's true.
It's true. There's also like, there's an element to it too where like, I know for a fact there are a lot of things that like corporate is like, ooh, but like the actual people within Lego are like, yes, this is exactly what we want.
yeah.
I've seen it like on the LUG
Definitely.
forums.
Yeah, definitely.
They've talked about stuff, and he's like, hey, one of the big things is Lego apps. They have to remove Lego apps from the App Store because they use the Lego trademark. And Kevin Hinkle and Kim Thompson have gone on saying, hey, we love these apps. They're really ingenious. They're really useful. We honestly, some of us do use them. But it's just a trademark thing that we have to take down. So
Yeah.
I'm sure
The
the
life
people
of a
in
business.
charge of Lego are really happy about this. Or not in charge. People like working for Lego are probably happy, just can't be publicly
Legally
happy 'cause
speaking,
corporate.
it's dicey water.
This is really cool. You can like set up folders and everything and sort parts to your heart's desire,
Oh
like
my goodness.
where you want it all to
Oh,
be.
that sounds perfect.
It's generally I mean, it's using
you're
a
doing
open
this.
source.
I want that $50.
Really, it's like the hardest.
You must be regretting this, Purple.
Okay,
Not
do you
even a
know?
little
I'm gonna
bit.
buy myself Final Fantasy.
Here's what I'm thinking. This is an hour-long
Okay, there's a
podcast.
lot of Bionicle parts here that are not sorted into the Bionicle category.
Yeah, there must be
Are they?
plenty
Okay.
of Technic parts to choose
Yeah,
from.
I'm seeing a lot of stuff here, all the way up into 2009 at least. Let me see if there's any, like CCBS.
Yeah.
Doubtful as of yet, but perhaps in the future.
Thing is, I don't know, I
I
don't know
mean-
the technical terms for a lot of the actual parts themselves. So
Yeah.
The thing is, right now, I wonder if you can get, like, imagine that they're also able to integrate with Shapeplay some point in the future as well, where you can have the 3D model and, order custom
that'd
stuff
be
from other people.
ridiculous.
I wonder if that,
That's
I mean,
the future
obviously,
we're building
that's
towards.
a different type of. They're wanting BrickLink. The reason why BrickLink is like really eager about funding this is because they know it will increase their own revenue a lot.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for them.
It makes
because
a
I
lot
don't know
of
if they'll
sense.
integrate with Shapeplay.
Really good business move.
Amazing business move. I am very.
I just
in
want to
awe
test
of
out
the
that
person who
peer-to-peer
came up with this idea.
multiplayer thing, because that was something I never expected or knew that I even wanted until I just heard it out
category-
loud.
Yeah, that's
This is
going
kind
to
of
be
weird.
great.
There's like a category. There's a category called throwing disc, and I click it, and I'm like, "What is this?" It's
Frog?
the Kanoka. It says Bionicle disc, like plain or if
They have
volumetric pattern. Or if
Kanoka
a,
discs? Are you
they have
kidding
Kanoka
me?
discs. Yeah.
Wow.
This is a crowdsourced thing. I would encourage people right now, if you, I mean, I don't know, if the how many Constraction things are in here, but if you guys are doing, I know a lot of people doing modeling stuff on Shapeways, wanting to keep the Constraction community alive. This is a great area to contribute your area of expertise with 3D modeling back into this. I'm sure you can contribute. I'm sure you can contribute. It's an open. It's an open source or it's an open platform.
And if
I
you're
believe.
not into Constraction, you're just a system fan, well, you had it made.
Yeah, you got
There's a ton of
well
stuff in
made
here
right
already.
here.
man.
There's a ton of stuff to work with.
System people, you have this down. This is incredible.
All right.
Man.
So there you go. That is our endorsement of Studio.
I am so excited for this. Wow.
We'll
I did not
report
know I
back
ever
next
wanted
week
this.
when we've messed around with it, and we'll see how it performs.
Let's end the episode right now. Hop on this and get the building. That's what I say.
That's why he wins his $50 easy.
No, you
That too, definitely.
you gotta go a little longer, Kermit. You can't
I know,
win.
that's
Okay,
fine.
this is an hour-long podcast. He's earning $50 an hour. $50 an hour to do an impression of
I
Kermit.
have no problem with this at all.
What?
Sorry.
All right.
I slightly
Oh, boy.
feel like wanting to sabotage him. Just
I know. I'm trying
Never
to, like,
will.
You guys are jerks. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy Purple's losing money out of this.
that's a good way
Listen,
of
she's
looking at it.
pledging to a good cause: comedy and fans, smiles and laughter.
Nah, the fans are gonna hate. They're gonna be like, okay, the Kermit was funny for the first 3 minutes. Now it's a little stale.
What's next on our news docket, guy?
I mean, we are talking about the same people who kept up the select joke.
This is a
You're
very good
right,
point.
Very right.
Very good point.
Real quick, before we get into the rest of our news, I'd like to talk about our Patreon at patreon.com/TTV channel. If you
It's
go
a
there,
thing.
donate $3, you can get the audio for BrickFeed and the TTV podcast 24 hours ahead of time, sometimes even 48 if we are really good at our jobs and
Yeah, you
able
can
to get
listen to
stuff
me
out and edited on
early.
time.
Oh!
I wonder what people are going to say. Honestly, all right, if you comment on Patreon, we should start interacting with that more. Comment on Patreon when as soon as it comes out. We'll treat it like Vesta. We'll continue to talk to you guys on there first. I wonder,
You mean
I wonder
not
if people
talking
are
to
thinking
them
about
at
this. No, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta.
Wow.
Sometimes you do one thing, sometimes you do another.
I wish I could
you
have
start coming
access
to
to Patreon without actually paying, so I could interact with people, even though I never would do that ever.
Purple Y.
I will
like
set
that.
something. I will set something up for all of
That
us.
was
Okay.
that was a whole lot of nothing you just said.
That was a whole lot of empty words.
Oh, wow, nothing.
Coming very, very soon in the near future. We're gonna have some
Really?
more stuff for that.
Really? Will it be coming very
I
soon?
mean, listen, there is a deadline for certain things that's happening really soon. We're working on it. So there you go. Next on the news docket is some Ninjago designs. Meso, you brought this up to me, so kind of lead
Here's
way
the
with this.
deal. It's been a recent thing, and I was a little unsure at first whether to talk about it or not, but I think it's fine. There was a store calendar, I believe, is the full story, that got somehow revealed by LEGO, or through a LEGO source. Someone got hold of it, took some pictures, posted up on Eurobricks.com. The significant thing about this calendar in particular is that it appears to have the designs for the ninja in the LEGO Ninjago movie. at least Kai, Nia, and Cole, along with Master Wu. That's basically the gist. We can see the designs for the ninja represented via this picture, and we can analyze
Nia?
what they look like for the first time. Nia, that is Nia.
She has a blue. Well,
Are you sure?
yeah, I guess she has a blue.
I am,
thing.
in fact, fairly sure. The only other person it could possibly be is Jay, and it's difficult to tell because the Ninjago movie has gone with a unique visual style for the ninja in that they are dressed how one would expect ninja to be dressed, in dark garb with their elemental colors acting more of as a secondary kind of a thing.
Yeah, like
instead
a
of
highlight.
as their exactly.
That is really great.
Are we talking about the one standing by 21?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there blue on that?
Yeah. There's
Well, there's
blue
blue
on
on
her
the
head.
spear. That looks more gray to me.
Yeah, it looks gray. I thought this was
Yeah.
Zane.
That's definitely gray.
Yeah, it could
Zane-
be Zane because the eyebrows look more like his. than
Yeah, it
Nia's.
doesn't look like a female model at all.
So, I don't know, because, like, I honestly don't know one way or the other. It is kind of looking more gray to me, but I do want to point out, gray character.
Is the dress white and gold or black and blue?
Oh my gosh.
Black and blue.
I would like to point out, Cole, black ninja, he's got a hammer. Kai, red ninja, has 2 swords. Whatever character that is in the middle has a spear. If it's, the gray, white character, still got a spear. I'm seeing a lot of similarities to a theme we know and love that very recently ended.
Man, yeah, they're totally stealing from Halo Factory.
Did you say Halo Factory?
Yes.
Good job.
Kilo Factory?
I messed up my one-liner.
Yes, yes,
Nice.
you did. Which brings
There
it
was a
back to me.
picture released a while ago that I don't believe we can actually show in the video. But we can't talk about it because we've already spoken about it in the past. This picture was where we initially learned of the voice cast for the Ninjago movie before it was confirmed. And we saw some designs for the ninja represented in this picture. And based on that picture, Nia's secondary color
Yeah,
is
okay, I
either
can see.
gray or a sand blue.
Yeah, looking
Oh, I
at
thought
this,
that was Cole.
looking at this, that basically confirms that's Nia.
Yeah. It would make sense if they were keeping Zane as a robot, but I somehow doubt that'll still be a thing. If I had to guess, they're going
Actually,
back to traditional
I would-
Zane and his white garb.
I would not like be surprised because the guy Zach Woods, he plays kind of neurotic characters, a little bit. I feel like he would actually revealing he was a robot would be a good deal, and it's such an integral part of Zane's character.
Yep.
It's a huge deal that he's a robot. And it's set pretty early on in the show, and it becomes themes of major seasons later down the line. So I can't imagine them discarding it entirely. They might hint
Very
towards
true.
it here and then do something, but I don't think they discard that. That's kind of a big deal for him.
I still don't know how to feel about Michael Pena's Kai. That scares me.
I can't
Michael
even think
Pena.
of what
I
their
recognize
voices
that
sound
name.
like.
What is he from?
He's
from
I
Ant-Man.
can't get over.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny.
I'm a man who's
well,
the guy
Varus
who's
says
the
down
thing,
below he's from
monologues are
Hotel
really
Transylvania and TV Saturday Night Live.
Okay, well, I don't recognize him from those. I'm assuming he was from something else, but maybe I'm wrong. I could be.
He is from Ant-Man, and he's yeah.
These
It's funny because they choose the weirdest movies for a lot of these people to be like, this is where you should see him from.
yeah, it's pretty weird. These minifigures, there's a split down the middle. It's mainly stemming from a sense of anxiety from the Ninjago fandom about the movie. They don't want it to deviate too far. They want that sense of familiarity. Some people are loving all this stuff, the new voice actors and the new designs and the new weapons and the new looks, the new color schemes. And other people are a little fearful, that it's going to change too much. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
Breath of fresh air.
I do understand the concern. We're basically getting Ninjago G2 right here. They're basically rebooting the entire thing. New voice actors, new looks, everything is kind of different. I mean, I know we can't really talk about the cast image. But
We can't show it, but we've spoken about it at length in a podcast prior.
yeah,
so
looking at
done.
that, it looks like they are making some pretty significant changes to what our expectations as far as how the ninja are. So I don't know.
Totally.
It is. I mean, it's a difference between a Transformers TV show being on TV and the Transformers movies.
Yeah.
And historically they have been able to separate that. There's the Transformers cinematic universe, and there's the actual TV show that goes from the continuity there and the comics and all that stuff. So they might be thinking the same thing with Ninjago when they're like, okay, we have the TV show, and that's gonna I assume still continue because Hands of Time is going next year alongside the
Crossing my
movie.
fingers.
But at the same time, there is a whole deal now where there's going to be a cinematic universe if Ninjago is a really popular movie. And this will be important because, like, Ninjago, the Lego movie was Lego's own property, but it also heavily included a lot of, like, third-party stuff, like Batman, like some of the Justice League, you know, different stuff like that. And Batman is a licensed theme. So Ninjago is their first, like, wholly original theme that's going to be in a movie.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does really well. I hope it does amazingly because then, like, it was like, oh, hey, original themes do well in movies. Let's bring back some story themes, guys. Let's go and work. See
Please
what can come
don't
out of
bring
that.
anything back.
Yeah. Please no.
Never touch it again.
Don't
put your filthy hands on it.
New stories. I'm talking about new stories.
Okay, fine.
They're going to come up with new
Sure.
narrative content. Yeah, like LLs, exactly. But I like the designs more than anything else. Like, I'm looking at the new designs they have for some of the minifigures. They're way better than the Ninja designs that we've seen sometimes because a lot of them have their own personalized elements. Sleeveless Cole, for example, and like the little design he has on his wrist. That's really
It
great.
is nice that they don't
No,
all have the
that
same
might just be a
cookie
bracelet.
cutter outfit, but
Yeah.
I
Kai
see a
has
lot
the
of
shoulder
people who
pads.
are
That's really
annoyed for some reason that Cole has a hammer because it's different from what he usually
the
has.
scythe,
But I'm
yeah.
like, why?
Yeah.
It's cool. It works with him.
What does he have
That's
in
the
the show?
weapon
A
that I would
scythe.
think a character like him would use. However, I suppose perhaps it is a thing where, like, they say it's a little too cliche and that it was more unique when he had, like, a scythe. I don't know.
I feel like it makes more sense if he had a scythe. Personally, it's weird that they keep him with a two-handed weapon, but they take away the actual weapon and make it like something generic, like a hammer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're based off real ninja weapons. I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't know if Ninja ever
I don't
used
know, man.
Possibly.
scythes before.
I don't think so. Scythes were generally there for farming.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I
They
figured.
weren't weapons.
Then again, it's a thing where the ninja haven't had their unique weapons for many years now. It's an old thing, them having their weapons. They've devolved into just using run-of-the-mill stuff for the last couple of years. They've lost that sense of originality they once had. So this movie might be trying to bring that back and give them unique weapons. It just might not be the ones they had when the theme started. Additionally, the Sensei Wu minifigure we can see in this blurry calendar picture, we actually have a more high-quality version of it because it's being given away as a LEGO store reward in some capacity that I'm a little unsure of if it applies to the United States or if it's just in another country, but we can see the design of that quite clearly.
We've also seen him animated too.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
true, we have
it's
seen
not
him in
exactly
Oh.
new
Short.
stuff, but
Did anyone
still
go and
cool.
see Storks?
No.
I don't think it
Actually,
showed
it
anything
is-
different, right? It was the same clip they released on.
It's funny because
No,
Storks
there
is
was a
playing at the
full-length
Dollar
short.
Theater here.
Was there really? Okay.
Yeah, it was a full length. It was
6,
made longer
7
than
minutes, I think.
yeah.
In hindsight, one of us really should have gone to see it, but
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually about to go do it because Storks is playing or was playing a couple weeks ago at the Dollar Theater here. And so like I didn't want to pay like $9 to go see a Ninjago short, but I'll pay.
I mean,
$1.
are you sure that it's?
I don't know. See, that's
Gonna
why
be
I
on
didn't
there?
immediately go out and see it, is because I didn't know if the short is still attached. I would assume, though, if they showed a Pixar movie, that they would still show the short that comes before the Pixar movie.
at
So,
the very
I don't know.
least, they will
We'll see.
probably include it as a DVD extra.
They will. And once it comes out on DVD, we'll definitely see versions of that pop up online. We'll be talking about it here on the podcast as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
You'd think it would have made its way to the internet by now.
You think, well, I mean, like, possibly. A lot of the people I feel are excited about Ninjago don't overlap the type of people that want to see certain things right away. And have the means to go out and, like, take a, you know,
We are
take,
the
like, and
minority.
capture that. And
Yeah, I guess.
well, I mean, it's not,
I guess to be fair, a lot of the people that
people are the minority.
there's this thing where like a lot of the people that are excited about the movie and really want to go see that clip are also the same people that would go see Storks, which are also the same people that would not have access to, like, well, I mean, not necessarily access, but not
but they wouldn't
have the
they wouldn't
means
think
to
about it.
professionally record or pirate
Right.
that clip or something and put it on the internet, you know?
Right, we are a kind of minority in which we're older Ninjago fans that didn't want to go see Storks,
Yeah.
and are waiting for someone else to do it. You know, it's like there's not a lot of us. The demand to see Storks is by other people. Now that being said, I'm sure whoever was able to like rip that and put it up online will get a ton of views.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
We do not endorse.
We don't take things that have aired officially and put them online. For
Oh
other
yeah, we've
people to
never
see.
done
That's
that before,
nuts.
ever.
That's something we don't do.
Yeah, no.
So
Really?
Never.
Lego? Never.
Never done that.
never.
Totally.
that
not
entire
do that with
like
Hero
5
Factory
minute
at all.
segment, you didn't say a word, Ben. You're still earning $50. This is just the best deal I've ever. I
yeah,
wish
I know, right?
if I made $50 an hour as like
He's
a
technically making
Kermit
more than
stupid
$50
impersonator.
because it's like this, but he's also working here for TTV right now.
It's true. He's already working. He's working and getting paid on top of that. We're getting paid like 50 some an hour now.
Kermit, I want your
60
opinion
maybe.
on
No,
something.
dude, you're getting paid around 60 an hour.
As a new
Yes!
Ninjago, as a new Ninjago fan, Kermit, someone who's recently been immersed into the world of
Okay.
the TV show, is there anything in particular that you are hoping to see from the movie?
Frogs.
Well, you know what they say
Honestly, he could have just
you know what they
said,
say? It's not easy being the Green Ninja.
he could have said one thing and then just shut up for the rest of the episode, and he would have still made $50.
True. He could have done that.
But he's a
Man.
good honor.
Purple, you really should have thought this one through a little bit more.
Whatever.
I
My
think it was a good
gosh.
trade. I got tons of laughs. I thank you, Purple.
So, Purple, what can I get for
And I got tons
$50?
of money. Thank you,
Yeah,
Purple.
do I get $50?
What do I need to do?
Well, we didn't do a
I don't
Kermit
know.
voice.
Do we need to talk
Oh my
funny
gosh.
as well?
We should have a Kermit the Frog podcast where everyone talks like me.
I don't know if I can do a good Kermit voice.
That joke. I mean, we've already had one podcast where it's like everyone was the same person, and that was not.
Oh, yeah.
I've said
the
before,
greatest.
I
You're
want
right.
to try a podcast where everyone speaks in a different accent. Like,
I've also wanted to try a podcast where we all try to impersonate one other member. Like we get like a Secret Santa
Man,
thing
I
where we all
suck at
randomly pick one
impersonating.
member, and then like we pretend to be that person throughout the
Purple
entirety of
impersonate
the
me.
episode.
How am I supposed to do that?
Just
you talk loud, monotone, and complain about Bionicle. Like this. Bionicle
yeah,
sucks.
Bionicle, like, sucks and stuff.
You're not
Yeah.
monotone enough.
I think
This
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
you're
Bionicle
supposed to
Bionicle
suck.
I
sucks.
can
You're
say
yourself.
with
supposed to
absolute
do it like this.
certainty that Bionicle
No, Kermit,
was
don't make it
terrible.
Sucks.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was Vin impersonating Kermit impersonating Meso.
You also need to
Impersonating
sound like
myself.
you also need to sound like you're cracking up into laughter every few seconds.
Okay. Bionicle sucks. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Did I
Oh,
do good? I think I
You gotta
did
go
well.
with the stupid
Yucks.
car.
Bionicle yucks.
Bionicle yucks.
So, before we get to the
Before we
45-minute
lose
mark,
you, audience.
what else do we
Yeah.
have?
Let's move on to the next thing in our docket, which is the Lego BrickHeadz app for Daydream.
What is
So,
Daydream?
Daydream is the Google headset. The VR headset that Google has. And Lego recently released BrickHeadz, the VR builder, for it. A VR app for the platform. And it was on the Play Store for, I don't know how long, only a couple hours. The people that were able to, test it for the brief period it was up said that, you take the actual BrickHeadz sets, you build them, then, you have, achievements and, items that you get by, building other objects. And then their looks and behaviors are there. You can modify them or
Wait a
whatever.
second.
They're crazy and playful.
You mentioned
apparently.
you take the actual BrickHeadz sets and you build them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you insinuating you can build the complete set in an app in a virtual environment?
Yes, I believe so. I have not tested this out, and I'm only hearing it from a couple sources
obviously
because
nobody
only a
here
few
has
people are able to
VR
test it.
headset.
Yeah, no one here has Daydream. But from what they were saying, it's a VR, almost like an enhancement app. Through Daydream. So,
basically what I'm getting from this is we are ever closer to that point where you just pop on a headset and build our Lego sets in a virtual environment.
I mean, we're close enough with Stadia where we're gonna multiplayer
Yeah, but
build.
that even
the
still,
second
there's
here.
that extra level of detachment where you're using a program to do it.
Very
the
true.
VR headset, I thought that was way farther into the future. Maybe not way farther, more like give it a year.
I mean,
But it already exists. Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm envisioning a future where we do have we have this studio environment, except we're all in headsets and we're all building in 3D and we're walking around, we're adding stuff to the model, and then we order it from Bricklink when we're done.
That is the craziest thing in the world.
That's the future, man. Hey, people that develop this software, just like think ahead. I know VR is kind of like on the roadmap a long ways away, but just think ahead here.
Man,
Keep it
oh
in
man.
mind.
Well, alrighty then.
I pitched a bunch of stuff for VR over this. I had a proposal about VR in our college, so I've been talking about the future of VR like all week. It's been crazy. Anyhow, that is basically it. Unless anyone has anything else to say,
No.
BrickHeadz they're still coming next year. Looking to get those. I will be pretty excited to grab those. The
Kermit,
last thing on our docket
Go on a rant
is
about. Well, you go first.
okay. No, he can go on a rant.
I was gonna segue. I said go on a
Let
rant.
Purple
about,
get her $50
go on a
worth. Go
rant
ahead.
about Brexit causing Lego prices to
have-
increase.
Nothing to say.
But Kermit, the Lego prices are skyrocketing because of
Yeah,
Brexit.
but I'm not British.
What are you?
I feel like that was the perfect time for you
I
to
am a
like
frog.
go into song and sing your hurt song.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
What I love is that we can't
Focus.
get blasted for copyright because it's Kermit.
On the pain, the only thing that's real.
All right,
Hey,
Ben,
this
you're
is
gonna take a
Lego
break.
podcast.
we're gonna stop
It
here.
really hurts when you
On
step on
TTV.
Lego pieces.
Yeah, no, it's a Lego podcast. Sing
Can
everything's
you play this
awesome.
on the guitar, man? Can
I
you do that?
hurt myself by stepping on Lego.
Good effort.
Yeah.
I tried.
Speaking of stepping on Lego, Brexit has stepped on Lego by increasing prices up by 5%, possibly in
Ouch.
January. The devaluation of the UK pound as a result of Brexit has led for the prices to go up slightly. Now, this is reported by the newspaper The Sun, and they gave a screenshot of a tweet that they got from Fiona Wright, who's the VP at Lego UK. And basically, again, same thing before. Obviously, Lego is still based in Denmark, so stuff coming out of Denmark uses the euro, or not the euro, uses the krone. But like the constant, like the fluctuation of the pound in relation to the euro, I feel has devalued it because of Brexit. Long story short, there was an interesting thing by Brick Fanatics in which they did not believe, I'll link the article here, they said that like the assessment of Brick Fanatics is that the letter is unlikely to be genuine. So Brick Fanatics thinks that the letter is fake, and not actually a real set. And they say that it contradicts with other reports obtained by Brick Fanatics because they say that the prices would still be for the pricing sales or the pricing on the the pounds of sets are still going to hold. I think anything. The idea is that anything lower than $39.99 is going to be the same, but sets above that price will increase, possibly. They'll continue to monitor the story, but that's where we're at right now. The pound is devalued by approximately 20% since Brexit.
Well, alrighty then. Fair enough.
That means 20 cents is
Gonna
gone
get
from the
Viper
dollar.
in here. Correspondent.
Yeah.
What? You want?
I don't know.
Non-existent system sets that
she will be able to go.
What?
She'll be able to go and like actually see what the prices are in Lego. So we'll
That's
just talk
true.
to her later. But
All
there
the
we go.
system sets she
Brexit.
doesn't buy.
That's a wakey for people in the UK for the new prices.
All right.
Anyhow, that's about it. We're gonna carry this out. Kermit, you wanna plug the TTV message boards for us?
Oh yeah, sure. So if you wish to continue this discussion, please do so on our message boards at board.ttvchannel.com. I'll be there, so you can talk to me. We'll all be there, and we can talk about Lego and stuff.
Gonna create a Kermit account right now.
Do it.
Frog.
Kermit the Frog. I mean frog.
I hope you guys had fun with
Now
that.
move along.
I had a lot of fun
I
with
hope
that.
you guys did because Purple's paying for all of it. It's funny because like sometimes you sound like Kermit and sometimes you sound like a really chipper Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
It's just been like
Christopher
you know.
talking.
Shut up. In this show, this has been an
Now we're done.
abomination.
That was where we're gonna draw the line here.
Road. The only
Thank you
road
for
I've
listening.
ever known.
The BrickFeed Podcast, episode 32.
Messa, you need to calm down.
We'll see you next week. I am Jonathan.
I'm Barteran.
I'm LJ.
I'm Kermit.
And I'm purple.
And this was a colossal waste of Purple's $50. Episode 32. We'll see you guys next week.
You barely even said anything. You literally joined this podcast just to blow $50.
Yes! I can't complain. Shout out to Miss Piggy and all the other Muppets.